Yep, I knew that there's always a reason why I charge. Like, you know, we can get at that retriever quicker. Do some hella damage to it.
Make short work of this.
The light take you.
That's definitely a bigger problem.
Me. There was a fool.
Yep, told you that was the bigger problem. Somehow, that went worse than last time.
Out of my sight.
The spirits demand your blood.
Endure.
Oh my god, really?
This will leave without a
Fucking hell. Somehow, that went like 5 times. This has gone 5 times worse than the last one.
I will see.
You are today's sacrifice.
Make. We shall overcome.
Okay.
together we stand.
Gonna take all those off and give you that, and then use these pieces of shit to heal you. We are also over encumbered, that's fine. This, it'll slowly go away. This way we're not wasting spells we could be using. Okay.
You require my counsel. Together we stand.
How long does this last? Let's do this.
There they are! There!
Yep, failed the intimidation check.
This demon is...
There we go. See? Like it never happened. Like we never missed it. Yeah, you know what? That's probably not going to help us just yet. Let's just... Then you turn there.
Precision and grace. You've crossed the wrong.
Fine, I will throw myself right up here. Okay, my Lily and Azata does get a turn. Okay, I can't charge this one, but I can charge the other one. Well, I'd rather take him out first. Dealer, Go for it. Ah, she was dominated. I would say that's almost a problem. But that's not almost a problem, that's a huge problem. Okay, you need to help with the get rid of that.
You won't survive me.
Irabeth's not doing too good hot on her own. Damn, my close to heaven missed. Please don't hurt Seela. That spell failed. Damn it.
Pain. Excruciating.
Oh, damn. You heal everyone, Darian. And then, you know, run away. I don't know how we're meant to win this fight. Or is that the point? Are we meant to lose this? Oh, Irabeth's dead. Well, I redid all of that for no reason.
Was a flaw in our tactics.
Yeah, the flaw in our tactics was thinking we could kill a fucking Baelor. Or Balor, or whatever the fuck this cunt is.
Go for their hearts.
No glory without risk!
To lose me.
He died.
Make every strike count. Strike as a
Yeah, that summon I did wasn't just didn't work. Okay, we're not meant to actually get far.
Millida says hello. Sweet dreams, demon.
You little runt. You and Willowdust will regret this. I'll find you and shove your entrails down your throat.
Damn it. The dagger was supposed to kill him on the spot.
Well, we lost Regis. Which means we're... Nah, it's fine.
Another stopping place, another troubled sleep interrupted by the snores of my adored companions. Seela, could you perhaps sleep a little further away from me? A mile should do it.
Yeah, right. The snores of a paladin possess the magical ability to ward off all fiends. Didn't you know? My snores are doing you a favor, pal.
Right, do we have any, like, do we not have a raised dead scroll? All the fucking scrolls we've got, we must have a raised dead in here somewhere. I don't think we do. That's cause fear. Oh, shite. Well, this ain't good. Well, we are currently now an ally down. There it is. Use.
Skip the pleasantries.
Speak with your actions.
Samael, the world's not ending just
Thank
yet.
God.
Let us press on.
Why do we have a Triceratops?
Rules are made
You know
to
what?
be broken.
That's the wrong person.
Miss me on
You healed her anyway. It's okay. A dark-haired dwarf, panting, shoots you a look filled with indignation and disappointment. However, he managed to compose himself, and his voice sounds polite, if a little more. Greetings, funny meetings. Funny meeting. Anyone here? Who are you? The dwarf grins. You have a poor memory for faces. You would make a lousy assassin. I'm Grey Boar, bounty hunter. We've already been in the Tower of Estrad. Why'd you attack that demon? Been paid for his head. Okay, fight for me. Grinning, the dwarf answers somewhat arrogantly. I'm not sure you can afford my services. Right now, you'd be better off my entry than an expensive loner like me. Well, no time for chatting. The dwarf shrugs. It takes a long pipe out of his pocket. Apparently, the chaos around you doesn't stop him from enjoying a fine tobacco. I'm not sure of anywhere to rush to. The gates are blocked, and it would take an eternity for the rocks to clear the way. It's unlikely we'll be going any further with that courtyard for the foreseeable future. The dwarf permits himself a dramatic pause. Unless you're insane enough to enter with a small number of companions, there are several passages to the fortress on the walls meant for archers. But they're all bottlenecks. If your soldiers try to rush in there, the demons will slaughter them. But a small group of skilled warriors stands a chance. And if they can climb up the wall and enter the fortress relying on their wit and their skills. Well, I guess I know where we're going. Up onto the walls, motherfuckers. Because we are taking Dresden tonight. Well, technically this morning. Okay, just gonna assume that I'm gonna assume I picked up everything of interest, and we're just gonna keep going. Because too much crap to pick up. Okay, we are very close to level 9. And I feel a mythic level coming soon. At least if I don't, I'm gonna cry.
I hope you appreciate this.
Whisper of madness. Demonic spirits haunt the walls of this dungeon, and while the constant whispers never become loud enough to allow intelligible speech to be heard, the constant murmurs grate on the nerves. After every 10 minutes spent in the dungeon, non-chaotic evil characters must succeed with a DC 40 save of just taking 2 points of charisma damage. Fuck me. Okay, we better get this done quickly then.
Defeat is not an option.
And this taking too long is definitely not an option.
You've crossed the wrong mark. Attack. We shall overcome. Out of my sight.
I like how my Triceratops goes last. Poor Triceratops.
Guide my blade.
Go on, boy.
You won't survive me.
Okay.
Retreat is not an option. Do not not hold back.
Especially with the fucking cries of the insane going on.
I will see to your demise.
Beautiful.
The spirits demand your blood!
Into the fray!
Oh wow, this poor guy already took the charisma damage.
Endure this.
Didn't know he had any to spare.
Kneel before me. Strike as
It's at times like this I wish I had more archers.
Precision and grace.
You are today's sacrifice!
The light! Take you!
Must always take full plate. Full plate worth a lot of money.
I am helpful. Am I not?
Yeah, this is going to be a big dungeon. I'm assuming this is going to be as big as Grey Keep. Sorry, Grey Garrison, if not bigger. An old woman, half-elf by her appearance, hangs limp in the shackles. Head is slumped down to her chest, and strands of dirty grey hair cover her face. Her rags don't conceal the poor woman's horrible condition. Her body is covered in old scars and fresh wounds. A piece of flesh has been torn from her left leg, and there are numerous fan marks along her arm. Her right wrist appears to have been gnawed, and the hand is withered. It's hard to believe that life still clings to such a mutilated body, but the woman raises her head with an effort. Clear blue eyes stare back at you from under the grey eyelashes. Crusaders, here. I thought I was delirious when I heard the sounds of battle. After so many years, are we really retaking Dresden? Who are you? How did you end up here? My name won't mean anything to you. It's been so many years. My name is Yaniel. I used to be the knight of the citadel when Dresden was still a proud Crusader stronghold. On the day Dresden fell, I was conveying the refugee retreat. Alas, I was taken alive by the spawn of the abyss. They flooded into the city. Ever since then, I've been locked up here, within these walls. What once was my home, now a prison and torture chamber. The woman drops her head heavily to her chest. Yaniel! Oh, that name is remembered throughout Mendev to this day. Friends, we're in the presence of a living legend, or rather, a half-living one. Sheila can't hold back an astounded yelp. Been in this dungeon since the day Dresden fell, sister? That's over 70 years. I'm impressed by your resilience, knight. I wonder if I would keep my mind and self-control after so many years of torture. It's a serious question. Aren't you feeling quite well, Paralictor? That's an awfully bold confession for you. The gnome pays no attention to the Azamar's barbed comment. Yaniel herself. You don't know me, although I didn't mind meeting you. But I went to your memorial service. It was painful for everyone, but your memory brought people together. Many say that we can't give up because Yaniel didn't give up until the end. So this is all this is not in vain. Only I thought you were younger. You are well remembered, Yaniel. Those who you saved made your name a legend. I have your sword Radiance with me, and I wish to return it to you. The woman listens to you, slightly tilting her head, but winces when you hand her the sword. He looks down at her mutilated, shriveled hand. I have no way to hold this sword. My time has passed. Let it serve new heroes. It would only be a bitter reminder of my past years. So you saw Dresden before its fall, and the sword of fell in the final days of the crusade. Oh yes, I saw it all. The woman smiles a strange smile. The walls of the citadel seemed indestructible, like mountains. But they were not Dresden's true defenses. The sword was. It alone weakened the demons and stopped them from teleporting here freely. It gave the defenders here hope. So it was until the ambitious and arrogant young Staunton brought the city to ruin. He stole the banner and doomed Dresden to fall. Staunton was once a strong fighter, the bane of demons, but he became the executioner of his comrades. Such things happen. You know where the Sword of Valor is? The woman closes her eyes. I feel its presence even now when the sword is weak and dormant. It is near in this very citadel. There is a passage from my prison. Keep going through this dungeon and you'll find the banner. I will help you. One leans heavily against the wall. Thank you, after so many years. I have to go. Stay here and wait for help. My people will find you when the city has been freed. Alright. Talk to you later. Wheel. That doesn't sound like she's completely okay.
No, what is that? Well,
Okay.
open your heart to me.
trouble yet? I'm all ears. Make every
Go for it, Lan.
fun.
Oh, apparently. Oh. Okay, that athletic check was actually for something more, a little bit more useful than I thought.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Go for their hearts!
Go on, big guy. Bismuth.
I'll make short work of this. Press the attack. You won't survive me. Attack!
I want Bismuth to attack. Bismuth. Damn, he sucked.
Out of my sight.
Well, you can't have it all.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Son of a bitch. Didn't work for some reason.
This.
Oh, wow. How the fuck did you get past?
I will see to your demise.
Into the fray!
Retreat is not an option. Make every strike count.
Okay.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Okay, let's do a quick save. I want to see if we can get in here.
Are you sure you wish to exhaust us? Decide
No
when
reason
we're
to
seeing
pause.
us through.
Oh.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Heal him. I'll waste my time going there later. For now, I'm gonna go this way. I don't know if that was 10% or 100. Well, it was 100%. There's no way I would have got through if that was 10. Okay.
I am helpful, am I not?
In. The remains of an unknown warrior exude a holy aura. His death at the hands of the demons was a martyr's death.
They will break against our resolve.
He's found us.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Kneel before me.
The spirits demand your blood.
The light! Take
We have got
you!
this.
Precision.
See?
What's on your mind?
Like I said, we had...
Our path leads on.
Don't even
Freya
try.
feels heavy. Nah, we don't know. What's this? Oh, he has a really cool bastard sword and full plate. Fervent whispering is concentrated around this stone. A magnitude of voice whispers several gods at once, but the perish of the living. But if the perish of the living, a crude description says pray over as it reads. This one says talk to us. This one says repeat after us. Okay.
This task is beyond. I am your judge, and soon your executioner.
Well,
You are today's sacrifice!
something tells me that was a shit idea.
Short work of this.
Yeah, that was a fucking horrid idea.
You won't survive me.
Because one of our companions now has less levels to use. which is really not good for us.
Guide my blade.
This one's mine.
Okay, we're not fucking with them anymore. You know what, we'll go this way.
Can't hide from me.
I am helpful. Am
Okay.
I not?
Hey!
Always be ready for the worst.
You guys look like you're having fun. You can stay back, Amelia. Okay, big guy. Yeah, he can't charge, unfortunately. Good. Regis still can. Jill still can.
Out of my sight.
Into the fray.
Your orders, Commander.
If I remember correctly, they all have masterwork weapon. That's 400 gold that we just made, and we now have no money. Well, so we now have too much shite on us. Okay, get rid of those quarterstaffs. That only slightly helped. Compared to the deplorable state the city's in, this room is remarkably clean and orderly. Its simple furnishings look solid and made to last. A man you met in Kenabres is standing by the anvil. Blacksmith Johann Vane. Upon seeing you, he raised his bushy brows in surprise. So this has been making all the noise around here. Well, come on in, have a seat. What are you doing here? What I do everywhere. I forge metal. Everyone can fight, right? Breaking, destroying, anyone you ask. They're ready to do it. Creating things, on the other hand, that takes a little extra knack. How did you get here? Well, you know my brother is here. You know him, Staunton. Yes, yes. I know there's a noose waiting for him in Kenabres for treason. I told him not to get involved with that crazy woman. Whenever did he listen to me? The horned wench promised him heaps of gold, and he believed her, so he came with her. He's some sort of military leader here, but there's no one that to lead except for all sort of vermin. And to everyone, he's a traitor worse than Aruli. But to me, he's still my brother. I couldn't leave him, bad lot that he is. I followed him, tried to talk him out of it, but it didn't work. He wouldn't listen. Now I've taken up here, working like I do. I understand. Family's family. Is Staunton here? What else could he be? He's not in Kenabres, that's for sure. Wolf gives you a reproachable look. Of course, he's done things in the past, but the Crusaders just never cut him any slack. He tried for a decade to atone for what he did. Then 2 decades, then 3, half a century, and he still treated him like dirt. My brother lashed out. He did a bad thing, sure, but who wouldn't be in his place? He's not made of stone or copper, even if he is a dwarf. That crazy eyeless hag with horns, she's got into his head. Demons are like that, you know, that they contempt. Among the Crusaders, my brother was the lowest of the low. But here he commands the power and respect. He doesn't think of the cost. Ha! John waves his hand, clearly vexed. Every betrayer has their own sob-story to excuse their actions, and each one thinks they are different from the rest. That they should be understood and shown mercy. I'm sick of hearing it. No, I'm not making excuses for him. My brother's a dum-dum, and he'll get his. I'm not talking about mercy either. It's all just sad the way it ended up. If everything turned out differently, maybe he'd have something drizzling with you now. Until today, Yaniel was kept and tortured here. She was the hero of the First Crusade and your friend. How could Staunton stand by this and let it happen? What? Dwarf seemed stunned. We thought Yaniel was dead. My brother had mourned her death as much as the fall of Dresden. She couldn't be here. My brother would have known. He would have done something. Don't talk to Yaniel if you don't believe me. John looks at you heavily for a while. I've chose whether I believe you or trust everything I know and love about my brother. I'll choose the latter. Staunton won't allow Yaniel to be treated cruelly, and that means you're either lying or mistaken. You may have noticed later that your brother has changed somewhat. Befriending demons leaves its mark. I fear its personal moral standings may have dropped. If I had to be more precise, I'd say that they're currently hovering somewhere around the level of the abyss. I don't believe it. Demons are bad enough, but taunting Yaniel. Listen, I know my brother. I know how he has fallen, but that simply isn't possible. I remember in Kenabres you said you had reforged a scabbard for Radiance. I did, that's true, and that means that I've done it. Joran Vane always lives on his word. We're storming Dresden. We've nearly conquered the city. You are free. Am I? The blacksmith shakes his head and shows you his hands. Give yourself. I'm not wearing any shackles. What keeps me here are stronger than chains. It's called brotherly love, and you can't free it from me. Even Storm himself couldn't break it, no matter how hard he tried. It turns out that I am stuck here. Where my silly brother goes, I go. Well, I have to go. Wait. Your cause is good, and I like you, but blood is thicker than water. Of course, Staunton is wholly to blame, and his sentence is fair. My brother's a brother, and I won't let anyone kill him. You'll have to kill me first. I respect principle. It'll be an honor to kill you. Follow me to kill you. In Kenabres, I had a rapier that was made by you. It was a fine piece, and you made the best knives in the city, sharp, easy to clean. It'd be a shame to leave Dresden without its master leave Dresden without its master craftsman. But if you wish to die alongside your useless brother, we will respect your decision. Come with me. Maybe together we can convince him to change his mind. The dwarf shakes his head regretfully. No, I'm sorry, but no. I know him better than you, believe me. He's gone too far. No one can convince him. Not me, not you, not even Torag himself. The thought of you going to your grave, wallowing in your own self-righteousness, is enough to turn my stomach. I do so regret that we did not kill Staunton first. I should have liked to see your reaction, Smith. Be a good sport. Die whimpering. Allow your knowing that your brother was the demon's plaything and that you were the hypocrite who helped him. You'll both make a fine feast for the worms, at least. Joran bears his weapon. Enough talk. Words can't change what happens next. Defend yourself. My fucking sword. Where's Radiance? Game.